Hi, welcome back to the channel, and I'm back again with another video, and this time it is on Bella Hadid, Selena Gomez and The Weeknd. Let's go. So I did a little bit of digging, not much, and the timeline is like I'll screenshot it and attach a picture on the screen, and you can see that November 2016, The Weeknd and Bella Hadid end their first relationship after a year and a half. January 2017, The Weeknd begins dating Selena Gomez. Okay. April 2017, Gomez and The Weeknd make their relationship Instagram official. October 2017, Gomez and The Weeknd reportedly break up but remain friends. November 2017, shortly after his breakup with Gomez, The Weeknd is spotted spending time with Hadid, and rumors of them getting back together begin to surface, though insiders say they have not officially rekindled their romance. May 2018, The Weeknd and Hadid reportedly get back together. August 2019, The Weeknd and Hadid break up again. February 2023, Gomez posts about Bella Hadid on Instagram, calling her a girl crush and seemingly putting an end to the public feud rumors. Anything else I need to know about? They also had a brief public encounter at the Victoria's Secret fashion show after they split, and after that they rekindled it and then finally split. Selena and him dated for 10 months. Okay. Bella Hadid was reportedly hurt and pissed that The Weeknd moved on so quickly with Gomez and unfollowed Selena on Instagram at the time. After her breakup with Weeknd, Gomez reported to Billboard saying that they ended as best friends and that their friendship was remarkable. Reconciliations following their split from The Weeknd, Gomez briefly rekindled her relationship with ex Justin Bieber. Why is he always there? While The Weeknd got back together with Hadid for a time. Years later, the alleged feud appears to be over, with Gomez publicly expressing support and Bella Hadid a wonderful person after a social media misunderstanding in 2019. Both artists have since moved on to other relationships and personal projects. Okay, I figured out how to do this video because I was confused on how should I approach it. That would get us the best information. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow the timeline. So first it says that in November 2016 they ended their first relationship after a year and a half. So I want to see why they ended Bella and Abel, right? The Weeknd and Bella, why they ended their first relationship in November 2016 after a year and a half of being together. The main card being habits. They both had different kind of habits and none of them wanted to change for the other person. But with unfinished business, obviously, even though with habits, they both had different kind of habits that they couldn't leave for the other person, and I think they were also young at that time, navigating what they probably didn't know what they wanted, and it was genuinely like, first attraction kind of a relationship, but they had a soul tie. They felt connected to each other, but after they broke up, they still had unfinished business, so obviously they had to come back around. Disagreements also. Both of them didn't feel completely understood by the other person. This is a general overview. You know how I do the videos, right? Overall and past, present, and future, and then what the universe had. Also, these cards are like really pretty. I love them. They're so picturesque. With Knight of Wands trying to jump out, I think it was more of a passionate connection at first. I think it was super strong because it was passionate, but also with time they realized that they have different habits and different personalities and they couldn't accept each other for it. But it was a strong connection. Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups. Four of Pentacles. So this is before they broke up, when they were in the process of breaking up, and after they broke up. I don't know. Off topic, but do you think that these cards are like really expressive? I don't know. I'm feeling like they're so expressive. Let me know if you think so too. I know it's not related to the video, but what the universe had, what were the universe's plans for them? Then this card is the one, I know. Oh, King of Wands. Wow, okay. Crazy. So the overall energy, okay, let me make it clear. The overall energy over here is basically about their relationship dynamic and why it was heading towards a breakup. So in that sense, the overall energy is Seven of Swords. That's trickery and deception. So basically, there were deceptive forces at play. I'm going to say that the overall energy is conclusive of cheating, all for entertainment purposes. Somebody, both of them or one of them wanted to cheat. And basically the overall energy is, it could be Bella, it could be the Weeknd, I'm not sure right now. But the overall energy is leading towards, even if it's not cheating, it's towards like you're somebody being extra clever in the relationship, being too smart, playing games, not letting their cards be visible to the other person, what they're up to, what they want. So it was a lot of like mind games in the relationship. Somebody was playing mind games, or the other person could have projected it that you're playing mind games. I'm not sure, but let's see. So before the breakup, the energies are the Judgment card. Now, Judgment card is about waking up. So if it's about, so if we think that one person in the relationship, be it Bella or Weeknd, one person realized that something is wrong over here, they woke up. Basically, like before that, let's say that they've been together for a very long time, right? 1.5 years, I think so, whatever, right? And then they were like, by this point of time, this much of trust should be stabilized. I should be feeling so stable in this. My needs should be met. I should be feeling great. But somebody woke up and realized that something is wrong over here. So basically that first moment of self-awareness is what triggered the events moving forwards, followed by it's Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups is basically very loving energy, but coming up after the Judgment card, it can be taken to an extreme. When you feel like your worth has not been properly seen by your partner, or it has been compromised, then obviously you want to retaliate in a way where it's like, I want everything now. So it's kind of like that. One person woke up and laid it all out on the table, pulled the rug. It was like, I want perfectionism now. So that's kind of like the extreme of it, which is like putting your partner to to a test of such a high level, wanting really high standards in your partner that obviously a human will not be able to give to you. So it's like asking for the things that you want, but to an extreme level that is out of the capabilities of the other person, that you're ignoring that they are a human too. It's kind of like that. And then moving forwards to Four of Cups, which is basically like after so much time of contemplation, realizing that I'm not feeling contented in this and being disappointed, but because Knight of Cups is prior to that and Judgment is prior to that, it's basically like, from feeling like I'm not getting anything, suddenly this person decided to jump to I want everything and nothing, and if you want to give it to me then cool, otherwise out. It's like the energies just shifted one fine day. It's like before that everything was fine, and then suddenly it's like now I want all. Somebody did that. I don't know what are the zodiac signs of these people. I don't know, otherwise I would have been able to catch a little bit. I should have checked it before this, but I haven't. Let me know what are their zodiac signs. But I'm going more towards Bella waking up and realizing that he's not putting in so much, or that he's not serious, and by this point of time so much should have been. But I don't know. It could also be Weeknd feeling like Bella's not giving him the level of commitment he wants. It's like somebody just woke up and said, what have you done for me? Tell me, what have you done for me lately? It's kind of like that. And then no matter how much the other person will put in the effort, you will always feel like, yeah, but it's still not enough. It's like waking up and saying, I want everything, and then not even giving a chance to the other person to prove what's the best they can give up, what's the best they can bring. Because in this person's mind it was like, I gave you so much time, but you never spoke. Because to me the energy is like, this was the first time. Well, if you don't convey your needs to your partner, they're not gonna be able to know that. And I think the other person just assumed that you've been with me for so long that you're supposed to fulfill my needs, and it wasn't communicated properly. Have you heard that one song, Somebody Else by 1975, in which there is that line, fuck that, get money, I can't give you my soul because we're never alone. Yeah, the present energy, the during of the breakup is giving this kind of a scenario, in which it was like 10 of Swords is like, we fought and this has ended, and this is a very big loss for me. This is a fight. It definitely was a fight, okay? They felt defeated by it. Collapse of a system. There was a very big collapse for them, okay? Both of them felt that way. Then going next to Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is satisfaction, but it's that kind of a satisfaction is okay. So the way I differentiate between Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups is like, Ten of Cups is like satisfaction on a complete level, on an emotional level also. So in my mind I feel like Nine of Cups is kind of like the happiness that you feel when your self-worth is super high and you are great in your life. That's Nine of Cups. And Ten of Cups is like, now you have somebody else to share that happiness with. So that is how I feel about Nine of Cups and Ten of Cups. So in Nine of Cups, it's like both of them felt like, yeah, I have everything, I'm great in my life. Because I think at that time both of their careers were really good, so they felt like, it's great, we're great, we're at great positions in our life, and I'm happy about the things that but I don't have that partner with me, and that was the loss, okay? That was the loss. But they were able, but they didn't take it, it didn't hit their mental health, because, or they didn't, but it's just that they just felt the loss of the partnership. Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is like a hoarder. I always think of it because the way you see, in the original tarot deck, Four of Pentacles is like he sits on his coins, two underneath his feet, one holding close to the chest. It's kind of like a very stingy person, and that does make me think that their breakup was, it also included a financial aspect or career opportunities or like my career is more important than your career kind of energy. I feel that. But it feels weird because both of you are at great places in your life and you're still competing. They did fight over something as stupid as that. I think they mirrored each other's faults, and then they got competitive over it, and then started getting jealous of each other. And then it would be like, in conversations they'll say something to irritate or trigger the other person, and that kind of like escalated till one day was like, what have you done for me? Because the past energy is leading up to that. It's coming from, yeah, I don't feel satisfied, what do you do for me? And then the other person could have been like, oh, so I don't do anything. And then it kind of they got competitive over careers. That got dragged into the conversation, and then it was like, well, I'm this, you know. One more thing I'm thinking is that one person spent more money and the other person would not spend that much money, and then in the argument it could have been brought out. It's not like you ever spend so much money, I spend more than you. That, and also, or it could be like, I do so much for you, you don't do anything. What really do you do? And that could have hurt the other person, because when you're in love, one person is a more liberal giver than the other. It's not about money when you're in love, right? But when you're breaking up, then everything becomes about that. So I think everything that they did for each other selflessly, they kind of like started saying it and showing it and then asking for it. Because one person said, what have you done for me? You don't. And then the other person started giving a total count of the things they've done, and then the other person felt like, obviously, if you ask somebody, what have you done, they're going to tell you what they've done. And when you're breaking up, it's kind of like a big fight. It was kind of like that. That was the fight that happened. Yeah. And I can also see one person holding things close to their chest. One person would not tell the other person that they love them more than the other person. They kept it to their chest. Like I told you, they didn't communicate it properly. They didn't address the issues back when they should have been addressed, and then they started playing games. That is why the overall energy is that of deception. They didn't feel very safe during that time, emotionally safe, or like their feelings would be validated by the other person. After the breakup, do you see the card over there, 8 of Wands? They took some really quick decisions, very impulsive decisions. Quick decisions, but not the best decisions. One person, so Page of Pentacles, one person got fueled by ambition. They were like, oh, I'm going to become the best thing this town has ever seen. I'm going to go after my career. One person was fueled by ambition, and so it was like a quick decision. You know, if there was a project that they were a bit doubtful about taking and it was lingering around, and and if this person wanted to have a communication with the partner and then choose it, they were like, fuck it, I'm not gonna sacrifice things, I'm gonna just go and do that. Maybe it was across the town, not the town, I mean across the continent or something. Somebody did that. Somebody deliberately chose something to piss the other person off. Yeah, it's like, I don't care about you, I'm gonna sit over here just because you broke up with me, you left me, I'm gonna go and do my thing. So somebody could have signed up a project. One person went after ambition, fueled by ambition, kind of like Taylor Swift at the Eras tour. Why did I shade her? I love the tour, I love it. And the other person became restless and got curious and could have went to other options, because you're not entertaining me, so I have got to get entertained somewhere else. So I think Bella Hadid chose her career because she was fueled by the breakup, which is basically the purpose of universe, right? Universe is going to do things like this. Universe is going to use people to trigger your journey and make you do things that you wouldn't if you were stuck in relationships with people who weren't gonna let you grow. Also, Judgment Upright is also, the first card was Judgment Upright, and Judgment Upright also says that karmic cycle, karma fulfilled. So basically, whatever karma they had from their past life or whatever, they fulfilled it. Their purpose was done at that point. And the other person got curious, and it's like they waited. You're not coming back. Oh, so you're doing that. Okay, fine. It was like, fuck it. It's not like we had any feelings. It's not like we had any emotions. They could have subdued because they were holding things close to. I think it was the Weeknd who was holding things close to his chest and wouldn't say anything. And when Bella said something, he didn't respond because he thought it would become a bigger fight and could have like maybe said that I do more in this relationship than you do. So she was fueled by ambition and went and did it, and he was like, oh, so you're not coming back? Okay, fine, then I'll go and explore other options. So he went. That is where I think Miss Gomez comes in the picture, because he was just Page of Swords. He was just, I'm just curious, and whoever would be the first person to enter his life, he would date her. And in this case, it was Selena. Maybe they were in contact, or she was near, but she's not in his energy. When he was with Bella first, he wasn't thinking about somebody else. Yeah. Because even in the Oracle deck, there wasn't a card of third party. So Selena came after the breakup. Because Bella went towards her career to piss the Weeknd off, which I don't believe that you do things to piss. It's, I mean, on a human level, yeah, but on an energetic and a universal level, it's the universe forcing you. So I don't, yeah. But and he got curious and he was like, okay, it's done. I'm gonna go and explore my options. And then in comes Gomez. Let's go on to the next video. Let's go on to the next theme. Why did I do that? I don't know. While editing, I realized that I forgot to tell you what the universe had for them. So what universe had for them is King of Wands upright, and that basically means that universe was forcing them to, through this situation, was forcing them to look at the bigger picture. They both had to learn to communicate with each other. Number one, the importance of good communication, and secondly, after the separation, they both were able to look at what their flaws were and how they both were responsible for ruining the relationship. Basically, was like through self-reflection, they would become better human beings, and that was the goal of the universe.